Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Soldier of Fortune Payback, which is the third game in the Soldier of Fortune game, which ironically, in my opinion, is the worst game in the Soldier of Fortune game series or whatever, trilogy. I guess this was the last one to come out. I'm not surprised. Let's get started. So this game kind of came out of nowhere. It wasn't very popular, I guess, because it wasn't very all that great. So like nothing in this game is really destructible, which I hate, and when they do that in third-person shooters and accidentally threw a grenade, because this is one of those amazing PlayStation 3 games that force you to use the trigger buttons and you can't modify your controls. The graphics are okay. The Soldier of Fortune games never were known for its gameplay or storyline, but the thing it was known for is its gore, which this game does have somewhat, a little bit of gore. I mean, you can blow limbs off, but what's disappointing about that, and I would look over every single small little issue with this game, except for the simple fact that the one gimmick that the Soldier of Fortune series has is dumbed down immensely. You think that this would be the ultimate version, since this is on, like, this is the Soldier of Fortune on the most powerful hardware in the Soldier of Fortune trilogy. But yet, this has the most limited controls. The first Soldier of Fortune that ran on a modified engine of Quake 2, I believe, like had more like chunks that you could blow off and you could see entrails and stuff like that than this game, which is the third game in the series. The second game added even more little pieces you could blow off of the people. The people that you shoot in this game have, you can pretty much blow off the same parts that you could pull off apart on an old Kenner Star Wars action figure, which basically means it just, you can blow off the heads, and the heads just blow up. They don't blow off. You can blow off the heads, the arms, and the legs, and that's it. Also, another thing, there's really no discovery when it comes to weapons. You can pretty much pick your weapon load from the beginning of the game. And I don't even think there's a duck button on this, which is ridiculous. So a game that came out after the first-person genre was already established, and this limited, is pretty ridiculous. So if you're like me and you were curious, just watch videos of this game. Don't even bother like playing this. It's so average. There's better games that you can probably get for the price of this game. You might not be able to blow off anybody's head or something like that, but after like the 5th time and it blows off exactly the same way, there's really no point. And the aiming in this is awkward too. By default, it has like this GoldenEye lock-on system that I had on, and I don't think I can turn it off since I started the game, where the crosshair kind of zooms in on the bad guys. I mean, it's not a terrible game, but there's games that you can get for the same price that does it better. Really, you want a game that has a decent amount of blood, that's fun and awesome, and like, get Wolfenstein, the 2009 version. That came out around the same time that this game did. Maybe a little bit later. That game's so much better. And it doesn't matter like what guns you use. Like, everybody still blows up the same way. Like, when you play the older Soldier of Fortune games, it depends on what gun you use, whether appendages come off or not. and you could blow off somebody's hand, you could see their intestines and all that stuff, and I sound like a ghoul when I'm talking about this. But if that's your game's main gimmick, and you don't have anything else special about it, you gotta rock that gimmick. Otherwise, there's better games out there. And like I said, I would look over the game's clunky controls. The graphics aren't terrible, but they're kind of drab. I'd look over the bland story. If I could blow somebody up chunk by chunk, I had to make sure I said up and not just say blow somebody chunk by chunk, because that would have sounded terrible. Like, I know in Soldier of Fortune 2, which I believe is available on the Xbox, Soldier of Fortune 1 is available, I think it's called Gold, is available on the PlayStation 2, and there's Soldier of Fortune available on Dreamcast. Those games, you could shoot somebody in the face with a machine gun and their head would blow up. Depending on what kind of machine gun you have, and sometimes they just have big holes in their face. This one, like I said, these people just blow apart like Kenner action figures. Instead of having holes in their face, they just have blood stains. How many times does this guy need to be shot? Is he a boss or something? I guess. Shows you how much, like, I've paid attention to, like, the storyline of this game. Apparently he was a boss. But I'm sure you could find a Call of Duty game, or if you want a little bit more blood, play Wolfenstein, Singularity, the BioShock games. So many better games out there. All they would have had to do to gain my seal of approval was at least be on par with the gore physics, or the gore destructibility of the previous Soldier of Fortune games, which I don't think that's that hard, considering that even the second one ran on when this game came out, the outdated Quake 3 engine. I think it ran on that. Maybe it ran on a different engine. But it's around that time of computers, so whatever was out during that time would have been less advanced than this. This was just getting the Soldier of Fortune name. Oh, they realized that the game's known for its violence, so they put violence in it, but not as much as the other games, so it doesn't have the redeeming value of the other games, because like I said, that's what the Soldier of Fortune games are known for. For better or for worse, they were never praised for its amazing gunplay and storyline and all this shit. People played it for the blood and the gore. I'm not too upset I got this. I mean, it's fun for a quick playthrough, but I think I found this game for $2. I would have hated myself if I would have paid $60 for this game. I would have literally been pissed off, disappointed, and felt hollow inside. Like, I don't know, like I was about to have a kid and it was stillborn or some shit like that. That's how I would probably feel if I would have paid $60 for this game. That was probably a little bit too much of a dramatic scenario that I just created there, so I apologize if it was offensive. And I guess that apology didn't sound that sincere, since I giggled a little bit when I said it, so I apologize for that as well. Can't say sorry enough on my videos. Okay, where am I supposed to put the other bomb? You're just floating in obscurity. This is about as much interaction as you're going to get with an environment. I don't see where it's telling me to put a bomb on this thing. Did they forget to render like the little area I'm supposed to put a bomb or what? Sort of confused. Not the first time. I was thinking maybe somebody caused that, but no, that's just part of the level design. Words damage right here. No. Look at those extraordinary detailed bullet holes. They look like snowflakes. Fucking amazing. I was really curious about this game because, like, I don't read reviews and I want to play a game for myself before I come out. I mean, I look at reviews and I read reviews, but, like, I won't get a game based on the review unless it's, like, a genre of games that I absolutely hate. But I played this game for myself and it's as average can be. I wasted my bullets fucking around. I mean, it functions. I guess that's something. Like, if this game came out during, like, the early PlayStation 2 era, I probably would have thought it was a pretty good game. Although, early in the PlayStation 2 era, I could just get Soldier of Fortune 1, which is probably way better. I don't know how that port is on the PlayStation 2, though, so maybe that port's terrible. I know that the Dreamcast port was good when you played it, although you didn't have dual analog sticks. But, I can't duck, can I? Unless there's a button to duck and I don't know how to do... Oh, you can duck! Guess what button that is? Fucking down on the D-pad. How do I get back up? Push down again. Silly me. What the hell am I supposed to do around here? Destroy second. Destroy pipeline. 3 bombs. Could have sworn I put that many down. Oh, I forgot. I gotta press down on the D-pad. The most unnatural way to duck I have played in a PlayStation 3 game. It's like 1998 came back to haunt me. I sound like such a snob playing this. The control's a little clunky and the shooting mechanics are okay, but it's just so bland. It's like the value of this game might have came with like a Happy Meal or something from McDonald's. This game came out full price at $60. Unbelievable. Like, as a budget title, I could at least justify it, but I can't be too angry. Like I said, I only paid $2 for it. Because I was curious. I was like, all those people, like, are probably just being too hard on this game. I like the other Soldier of Fortune because of the gore physics. I was curious about the graphical upgrades and the gore physics. I would never imagine that they actually would have downgraded them to Kenner action figure appendages, but apparently they did. I have no idea what to do here. Am I supposed to shoot the bombs? I don't think so. I think they probably blow up after I'm done putting the last one up. Well, he doesn't have like a little... Oh, that's cute. He actually can set the firing modes on the gun. This game glitching on me. I wouldn't doubt it. It's just sort of confusing. Like, I honestly don't know what to do. It says to go up here, but there's... I mean, it's floating in the mid. It's floating in midair. I don't know what to do. What does that mean? Did they forget to render something? So that is a crock of shit. They could have patched that up, especially as long as this game's been out. I think this game came out right after Call of Duty 4. Where the fuck is that bomb I'm supposed to place, man? I'm about to quit this shit. I bet this is one of those times where I gotta restart the level. Well, unfortunately, you can't place C4 in midair, so whatever. This is Soldier of Fortune Payback for the PlayStation 3. Also, I believe available on the Xbox 360. I don't know about the PC. Hopefully, if it is on the PC, somebody modded the shit out of this to make it better than it is out of a retail version, but I don't know if this came out on PC or not. Proceed with caution. To avoid a hollow feeling, if you absolutely have to play this game, I would pay no more than $10 for it, or the international equivalent for 10 US dollars. So I don't know what that would be currency wise where you live, because I'm talking to a broad audience here. But yeah, not the worst game I ever played, but definitely buggy, and it almost feels rushed and unfinished, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. It's very disappointing, considering like the other Soldier of Fortunes weren't mind blowing. They didn't break any genre or whatever. Maybe I need to blow that up. There's still shit I gotta blow up, I'm sure. I'm gonna run to the pipes while I'm talking. That's what she said. Man, that's awkward. How'd that even come out of my mouth? But, yeah, I'm disappointed considering the other games weren't that special, but the gore and the physics and the body parts flying all over the place, as gruesome as it was, that's the gimmick that made that game series unique and special in its own right. Did that blow up without me even realizing it? And this game lacks that. I mean, it tries to make you think, oh, it's just as gory as the other one, but like I said, they blow up like Kenner action figures. It's just lame. Yeah, I'm pretty much done playing this. I'm probably going to have to restart the game, and whatever I have to blow up is probably going to magically appear, or I'm doing it completely wrong. It doesn't matter. So thank you guys for watching. If you have to have this game, proceed with caution. You guys already know how I feel about it and how much I think that you should spend on it and whatever. But yeah, if you like this video or any of my other videos that you've watched, could you please You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it if you click the like button, leave a comment, positive or negative, to let me know what you like, or make suggestions, or whatever, constructive criticism. Please don't give me tips on how to play the game or whatever, because I don't care. If I want to know, I'll look it up on the facts. Plus, it lets me know how much of a shitty player I am at video games. But anyway, but if you have to, you're just preaching to the choir, and it's just, I don't know, it's a waste of time versus constructive criticism. But feel free to add whatever you want. And yeah, like, if you like this video and you're new to this channel, there's plenty of other awkward videos like this where I just ramble and I probably don't make a lot of sense, and it's unique in the way of studying different types of human behavior. So maybe you can write a college paper on my channel or something if you're taking a psychology class. I don't know, maybe it's beneficial in that way. And if you look in my archive, there might be better, more interesting videos too you might like. And I have a nice little archive divided into different playlists, so you can pick out the kind of videos that you like to watch. Because as much as I enjoy making these videos, and I make them for me to watch as well, I always keep you guys in mind and want to make content that you guys are interested in and want to watch too. So, yeah. So if you're interested, click subscribe. I'm rambling and we're walking in circles and probably wasting your and mine time. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for the support, whether it's leaving comments, clicking like, subscribing, or just watching the video. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you all on the next video. Bye.